There she is.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I just had a bit of a problem trying to get in then. How are you?
How dare you be 2 minutes late?
Sorry.
Hayla, it makes my heart so happy to see you again. Welcome back to America's Dance 30.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's so lovely to see you as well.
We have got a lot to catch up on. We're going to be chatting all about your smash In My Arms with Illenium. We're also going to get to know Hayla a little better again with Finky's favorites. Possibly ask you a question you have never been asked before. I know. We've got a lot to talk about, Hayla.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
First, I'm kind of curious. So recently you performed for the first time in Ibiza with Kygo and then again with Medusa. And then you also just recently did an acoustic set at Electric Forest. Do you find it easier or harder to perform the fully produced versions of songs or the stripped down versions of songs?
Do you know what? That's actually a really good question. I think in different ways. I mean, obviously, I enjoy both, but I know that when you do the acoustic version, it's definitely a lot more exposing. You know, and it does. I absolutely love performing with just a piano, like in a stripped back way. It's incredible. But I think because you can hear literally everything, there's nowhere to hide. So I think, so I think for the fact that it's a bit more exposing, I would say that is the more, I suppose, emotionally kind of difficult one. Because I think, but I do enjoy both. But I think for both, considering both of them, I would say that probably, it's a lot more daunting to do the acoustic.
A couple of things. First of all, you have nothing to worry about hiding in anything because we all know how insanely talented you are. So that shouldn't be even a thought in your head. Secondly, I would think that performing with a DJ would be a little harder because there's spaces where you're not necessarily singing. So you got to fill that space with doing something on stage.
Do you know what? When I first started performing, I found that like my arms became an issue. I'd be a bit like, what to do now? I've got these things. I did not be like. But you are right, to be honest. If I think about that, I'm either like, oh, shall I do a little ad lib or hype up the crowd or just
All right, Vanna White.
Over here.
Well, don't even think about it because all of your performances are absolutely amazing. I can't wait to talk about how this smash was born with Illenium. But first, let's get to know Hayla again with Finky's favorites.
Yes.
So what is Hayla's favorite thing to do before performing?
Ooh, drinking a lot of throat coat. Very boring.
That is very smart.
Yeah, herbal tea. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if this is going to be along the same lines, but what is Hayla's favorite studio snack?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. I love an Oreo.
Yes! Oh my God, I would have never guessed that.
I know that. I know it's probably not the most singer-friendly snack, because you've got to eat. And you're like, give me like 5 minutes, and like, yeah. But what else? Oh, I love I don't know, any sort of crisps or chips.
Gotcha. Now back to the Oreos. Double stuffed or normal?
Oh, if I can get double stuffed. I tell you, more is more. You know what I mean?
Yes. Now, I don't know if you have Oreos on your rider, but a lot of artists, put stuff on their rider that they don't use. But what is something that's on Hayla's rider that is your favorite that you absolutely use?
Oh, honestly, I mean, it kind of probably goes back to the herbal tea. But other than that, really, I love a non-alcoholic beer.
Very good choice.
Yeah, it's like a little bit refreshing, kind of like, but it just sort of, it's just quite nice after a gig just to have like a nice, that or Diet Coke.
Now, I know it's not along the same lines of non-alcoholic beer, but have you ever tried ginger beer?
Yes, I have actually. Yeah, I like it.
So good.
Yeah, it's like ginger ale, ginger beer.
But it's more pungent than ginger ale.
So it's like, Really gingery.
It's definitely strong. So the way I got introduced to it was I was having stomach issues at a gig one time, and I went to the bar and I asked for ginger ale, and they didn't have it, and they said, we have ginger beer. I'm like, okay.
Like,
You literally pop open the can, and it's like, oh my, oh, it is like ginger on steroids. You have to, if you don't necessarily remember it, go back and try it.
Yeah, I mean, also as well, I think maybe I should, ask for that on my rider next time and see what.
You're welcome.
If I see you before a gig and I'm just having, I'll be like,
and you'll have to report back to us and let us know what you thought.
Yeah, I will. I'll make notes. Yeah.
Now, what is Hayla's favorite overused emoji?
Oh, I think it's definitely the little sort of like crying eyes, like. But I love, the little hearts as well, I think. Definitely.
I'm going to screenshot your face doing that and put it next to an emoji of that, right? Or just use that as my emojis from now on.
Yeah, screen grab it.
Well, oh my God, I can't. Well, finally in Finky's favorites, in honor of In My Arms, it has the lyrics, if you're tired of being alone, I'll take you where you want to go. Where's Hayla's favorite place to go when you want to be alone?
Oh, I love going down to the beach.
That is, everything about it is just perfect, isn't it?
Isn't it? And do you know what? I think it's really important for everyone, to see the edge of something, kind of like the ocean and just the horizon. And I think it's really, I don't know, it clears my brain so much. And I just feel like the air is so clear as well. So
I love that, but I wasn't even thinking of the aspect of seeing the edge, which is brilliant as well. I was thinking more of like the sounds and how soothing and peaceful everything is.
Well, that too.
That too.
Definitely. Yeah. Just all of it. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this smash and how two powerhouses came together. How was In My Arms born with Illenium?
Honestly, I mean, it was a top line that was, written with some incredible writers alongside, Illenium's production. It was one of those tracks that really, I felt like, again, wanted to write something that really resonated with people, that maybe felt like they had in somebody a kind of safe space or wanted to be somebody's safe space. In My Arms is all about that electricity when you're with somebody that you feel really at home with. And it's the sparks you feel bubbling under your skin when you're together. And also being that person's safe space whenever they need it and a home for them whenever they need it as well. So if you're tired of being alone, if you need a heart to hold, I'll take you where you want to go. It's In My Arms.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
Oh, thank you. So I just hope that, people feel like music can be a home too. But this is actually for me as well, working with Illenium with the production style, working in a sort of more, I suppose, bass setting in the drop in the chorus. It was really fun to explore that kind of production over the vocal and sing along with that sort of style as well, so, but it was one of those songs that I just think it really felt like it just felt really organic and just really naturally flowing.
That's awesome. Well, when I heard that you guys were going to be doing a song together, it stopped me in my tracks because just the two of you coming together. And then when Hayla played it for me, I'm like, oh my God, this is gold. So congratulations on it.
Thank you so much. And it's amazing, working with the writers that we did and just to have the track out now, I think all of us are just, over the moon.
Well, how long ago did you guys start working on it?
Honestly, probably about, was it nearly a year ago?
Wow.
Something like that. It's funny, I think, am I wrong? It could be. I feel like it's one of those tracks that I don't know how many versions there were, but as soon as it sort of kind of came into, this is going to be the track that's coming out, I think it was just lining up schedules and but I honestly, I was quietly aware that this was coming out and very excited for it.
And how did you and Illenium come together for it?
Well, we actually we met. When did we first meet? We met a while ago, but then basically the top line kind of came over when we met in his studio in Denver as well. And we've just sort of worked over the airwaves, worked in person and just gone, through the track. So slowly but surely, ended up with it like this. So, yeah.
Now, we all know that you have been working with some incredible names and big time producers and everything in your history so far. When you go into a new session with somebody that you necessarily haven't worked with in the past, is it nerve-wracking or does it just flow?
It's a really good question, you know. I think that sometimes it's, I have to get out of my own way, I think, you know, because I can definitely overthink. And I think that ultimately that's one thing, I suppose. Everybody's just a person at the end of the day. And I have to remind myself of that, because I do sometimes get, you know, a bit nervous, because you think, oh, you know, meeting for the first time, performing for the first time, you know, actually, is it, how is it going to be, you know? Because obviously, you always want to impress somebody and hope that things, you know, turn out well, especially performing together for the first time. That's something that always, apart from meeting and writing and getting everything together and stuff, I try and just keep as relaxed as possible.
Gotcha.
I'm an overthinker.
Same. So, I'm a member of that club too.
I'm such an overthinker, honestly. Genuinely, I just think everybody I've worked with, though, ever in the studio, being on stage with them, have been so amazing, and it's just been incredible to be. I don't know. I suppose I've had introductions and visions into loads of different producers and DJs' worlds, you know. So I've kind of got little snapshots of how different teams work and what their kind of goals and aspirations are, I suppose, and what they're working towards. And I just think it's fascinating, really. I kind of, just seeing into these different pockets of these incredible DJs and producers and being able to be a little part of that.
I'm sure you could write a book about it.
I mean, probably the memoirs.
Exactly. Well, listen, as a fellow overthinker, I know this advice isn't going to mean anything, because no matter what anybody says to us, we always overthink. But I will tell you this. I'm sure it's the exact same on their end as well, working with you for the first time. I'm sure they're nervous as hell too. So I don't know if that will help any, but next time you go into a session, just know that you're not the only one.
Oh, I mean, you know, I think like that's the thing, isn't it? You know what? It's like it's like Sonder, isn't it? That word. It's like everybody's life is as complex as each other's. And it's like so many things are probably going on in everybody's heads, you know?
So annoying.
I know. I wish I could. It's like a mute. Like
exactly. Do not disturb.
What a beautiful day.
Severance. We should be severed.
Hey, a new series soon, isn't there?
Have you not watched season 1 or season 2?
I've seen season 1. Is season 2 out?
Oh, season 2 is out and you have to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I know you've been a little busy.
No, but I think, I know what I've got. I'm going to do that.
So now you got 2 things to report back to us on. Ginger beer and Severance season 2.
I will.
Well, Hayla, congratulations on the incredible success of In My Arms. I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you so much, honestly, and thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Now, before I let you go, I asked ChatGPT to give me a question that Hayla has never been asked before. So I got to test this out, all right?
Okay, let's give it a go, yeah.
So with your songs being so emotional, have you ever written anything that made you cry while you were writing it? And did you leave the tears in when you performed it and recorded it?
Oh, that's actually that's a really good question. And
I mean, I thought of it, not ChatGPT.
No, I mean, so to be really honest about things, Another World is kind of a little bit about my mum. And she got ill at the time when we wrote that song. And it was kind of one of those songs that actually I don't think on the day that I ended up kind of being upset when I was recording it, but on the first listen back after I got the bounce, I was kind of like,
oh, I bet.
So I have never told anybody that as well. So, yeah.
Well, I know I told you in the past, but my condolences.
Oh, thank you so much.
And do you find it hard singing it live?
It can be a little bit hard, yeah. I think just if I think about it, I mean, actually, here's a funny little fact for you. The first time I was in Ibiza, we wrote Another World. And the second time I was in Ibiza was this weekend, and I performed it for the first time in High in Ibiza with Medusa.
Wow.
So it was kind of like a bit of a full circle moment. And I did at the time, I was like, well,
Oh, man. And, I got to tell you, I don't know how singers do it. I know it becomes like muscle memory, but like when I listen to my favorite James Taylor or Air Supply or Bonnie Tyler, those depressing songs, like I start tearing up and I didn't even write the damn song.
Yeah, it's so interesting, isn't it? Because I think like powerful songwriters, like James Taylor, what an absolute legend, like in songwriting and a voice as well. I think that, that kind of way to be able to emote in a way that connects like that.
And then disconnect when you're performing it, kind of, because you can't like break down in the. I mean, obviously it makes for an incredible performance, but you can't go breaking down all the time.
Oh, I know. Because could you imagine? I'd need to be like, give me like 5.
Exactly.
Through the gig. I mean, I've had moments where I felt like, ooh, and I felt like a lump starting to come into my throat a little bit, and I've been like, oh, take it down. I think what happens in a kind of not an unsoulless way, but I think what happens sometimes is like, if that happens, it's like you have to gear shift into like a different zone almost. It's kind of like, even though the song resonates and it is something that's very, connected to me, I kind of like end up thinking like, oh, I'm just going to push out the positive emotion.
Right.
And the way I sort of see it is like a film going over the audience, like in a positive, like, ooh.
That's an amazing way to do it.
Yeah, sort of try and switch it a bit, but I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, congratulations on everything going on for you. Like I said, it is always so awesome to see you and catch up with you.
Oh, Brian, honestly, thank you so much for having me. It's so nice to talk to you again and see you, and
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time with us on America's Dance 30.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.